This is a very exciting topic, list comprehensions. Let's check it out. So first of all, let's do practice. What we're going to do, let's create a list of the inner planets and keep them in lowercase for this one. And so those are Mercury, Venus. Be sure to get the comma outside, right? Because if I just put commas to see it's inside, so you got to go outside to put your comma. Earth and Mars. Okay, and what we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do in preparation of a list comprehension is let's loop through this list and capitalize each of these planets. Okay, so let's go ahead and store the list. And now to loop through, recall we're going to need a new list, and so let's call it something like inner planets. You know, if you're updating a list, you could always use something like updated or new. Okay, and it's going to be empty. Now we're going to loop through this list using the classic for loop. So for, let's call it planet, inner planets. Okay, you could call it whatever you want. Some people use different things, I suppose. I was going to say str, but that's a keyword for string. So for the planet in inner planets, what we're going to do is we're going to capitalize it. Okay, and so if we look at the code, planet dot, it knows it's a string, which is kind of cool. And so it's showing capitalized as the first option, right? So when we do the for loop, that means it's going to go through and capitalize each one, but we still need to append it to the new list, okay? So I've called this a mouthful, inner planets updated, to distinguish it from the original inner planets. And I want to append the capitalized planets, right? And again, why does it work for each one? Because we're inside of a for loop. So it's going to loop through each individual one. Okay, so this is the classic way of doing it. And then we want to show the new inner planets updated. Okay, I press return to get the collab highlighted option. So press shift enter to run the code, and you can see now it has all been capitalized. So let's now look at how to do this using what's called a list comprehension. And so this is like shorter. And what you do, you can just start your list, okay? And now what is going inside of the list here? Well, what's going inside of it is the planets capitalized, right? It's individual planet dot capitalize. Okay, so you pick the variable first, you say what you're going to do to it first, right? But where's that coming from? Well, it's planet capitalized, it's for planet in inner planets. Okay? That's a list comprehension. You put it all in one line, it's a little more elegant, and you say what you're going to do, and then you say where you got it from after. Okay, if we press shift enter to run that code, you can see it does the same thing. Kind of cool. We had, you know, like just to give you another example, like here's one. How about the show first 10 square numbers? Okay, in a list. Well, we're going to square them, right? So it's I squared. I'm picking I on my own. You can pick anything, any variable. But that's for I in range. And let's just include 0. Let's keep it simple. What the heck? We'll do the first official 10. We'll go 1 to 11, right? And so that's how you do that via a list comprehension. Press shift enter, and you can see you actually get the first 10 squares.